Hello, everyone, and welcome to Constant Chat. This is a chat show with a difference, of course, as we are live. That's right, it's just gone past 9 p.m. on Saturday. That's right, and I think some of you might be thinking, what's going on? It's a Saturday. What's going on here? But, anyways, it's because my internet last night was a little bit bad, let's say. It got down to 2 frames per second, and basically, we couldn't have done the show. So we decided to do it tonight. Obviously, I'm wearing my lovely hoodie. The chair in the background, you should just forget. But anyways, apart from that, let's introduce you to our main guest. It is Stephen, the wonderful Stephen Jenkins, and our very first special guest, Miss Annie McGuinness. That's right. Ben Hartley obviously couldn't be bothered as always to join tonight's show. Don't you worry.
He's going to get attention all the time. You know what I mean? Once every other week, he
honestly, he gets all the attention. All the attention.
He gets all the attention for the buzzer to show up.
Do not come on, and he don't want to be on.
Don't you worry, Annie. You're doing great. But anyways, let's just. Yeah, but anyways, Chloe obviously can't be on at the moment. She's let us know beforehand. But anyways, before we do anything, we like to talk about our week here on Constant Chat, of course. So let's talk away. So how have your weeks been, guys? I know that sentence didn't work out well, but anyways, how's your week been?
Do you want to start, Annie? Ladies first?
You can, Stephen.
Me? It's been quite boring recently because I've been studying as much. It's just been boring. Well, except I've been to the beach before, and I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah, you lucky thing. You're able to go to the beach. I've been stuck at home all week. I managed to go to MK earlier on the week, but apart from that, you know, it's been a bit slow. And also, as I said, I had a bit of an accident earlier on this week. So basically,
oh no!
I was walking my dog, and basically what happened was when I was walking, I managed to trip up. I was wearing shorts, and I managed to skid my leg across it, and yeah, it was pretty painful. It was pretty painful. I won't get into more details there, but let's just say that it was
not one of the graphical design things.
No,
I don't want trying to be a family-friendly channel here. You know
exactly, family-friendly. We want to keep things all PG here. But yeah, let's just say that was pretty painful. Okay, but apart from that, Annie, how's your week been?
It's been really good. I've been on holiday.
Lovely.
Shall I say where I've been or not?
Yeah, go ahead. You can say where you've been.
I went to North Devon.
Lovely.
Oh,
I think I stayed at Linton.
Linton, okay.
Linton.
It's very hilly.
I'll actually just try and have a look, actually. So Linton, right here, so this way you stayed. Let's have a look.
Google Maps time.
Exactly, Google Maps.
Google Maps
as always. Why am I getting all these boxes up here, honestly? But yes, here we go. Oh my words, it is quite hilly. I'll just quickly get my Chrome up. Come on, Ben, here we go. Actually, what I can do, I can share my screen with you guys. So wait just a sec. Everyone can see my screen now, and you can see my screen. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, that is quite hilly. That's very hilly. Oh my word.
And we had to walk up and down it all week.
You had to walk up and down that hill all week. Annie.
Yeah.
All I have to say is well done on that. That's all I have to say. Well done.
And I'm pretty sure, I've done over a couple of days ago. I did over 20,000 steps.
20,000.
Yeah.
20,000 steps. Actually.
Well, I can't check, Stephen. That's my phone decided to die.
Decided to die. Right there and there.
I'll just see how many steps I've done today. Actually, oh,
Hang on, let me
I'll
see
let
if I can
you
find
all know
my steps.
later how many I've done.
808.
Wow.
808 I have done
Well,
today.
I've not done many today.
5,664. There you go.
Oh, well
Right
done.
there.
I've not done many today
Oh,
as I've been travelling.
Yeah. Well, when
right there. There we go.
well, when you are in a car, it's very much, and you were in the car for quite a long time, so I can let it off for you today, Annie, because you've been in the car for quite a long time.
And I've been mostly asleep all day.
Yeah.
Taking a nap.
Quite relatable there, must say.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, I'll just see what my on the subject of sex tragedy. I know I had to sing that, very funny. But this week I've done quite well. An average of 3,539 steps per day. Not bad.
Yesterday I did over 14,000 steps.
Oh wow. 14.
Yeah.
Honestly,
well, we had quite a lazy day yesterday as it was not nice weather, but we still went out and enjoyed our last day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We went to some place called Coop Martin, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Okay.
And it's like a small shopping area.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a nice walk around there.
Lovely. That's really nice to hear, Annie, because obviously, it's nice to hear that you're doing well, and obviously
me and Bonnie's friend and Dad did a 3-hour walk in the heat.
Honestly,
uphill, very steep hills, down very steep hills, and really steep steps.
Roll downhill.
And we got lost, and we had no phone signal.
That sounds like hell for me, honestly. Because
mostly all week then, no phone signal.
My worst nightmare.
And the Wi-Fi was so weak.
But anyways, I actually just like to mention a story. I don't think Mr. Hartley would be happy with me mentioning this, but I do have my fair experience with him on boiling hot water. Because one day, I'll mention it briefly, but when we went to Ampthill, he managed, instead of walking the straight path, the normal path that was created for people, to go back on, and the way we came, that we knew, he decided, to go down a bunch of fields to 2 roundabouts and cross a junction all across.
Oh gosh.
God, I remember that. I was in flip-flop.
Shall I tell you how long it was? An hour and 20 minutes. It was an hour. It was an hour it took for us to get back. It was ridiculous.
I was in flip-flops, and Ben decided to be an absolute adventurer and to cross down the field where there's cars there was literally cars at the right, on our right.
Honestly, you can certainly tell that he's an air cadet. The fact that he's willing to go life and limb and commit to doing that. But anyways, is there anything else that's happened in your weeks that you would like to talk about? Thanks, Chloe, for your message. You just appeared on the group chat. Woohoo! On the stream, great. But anyways, don't you worry. I'm tired. But anyways,
you're always tired, Ben.
I'm always tired.
You say that every week.
I'm always tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Hey, at least
I've got a day you're tired.
Hey, at least I've got the audio up this week.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about it.
Go on.
I am sure.
Check it.
See,
quick, check it.
I am checking it. Again. I am checking the audio, and it is perfection. Okay, tell you that.
All right, cool. Okay.
But
are you sure about that?
But anyways, is there any final things that has happened in your weeks at all that you would like talking about, or do you want to move on to our topic of the week?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, just move on.
Shall we do that? Okay, right. Anyways, it's time for us to head on to this week's topic of the week. Hopefully I can get the graphic up. Here we go. This week's topic of the week. Woo. Right.
Hey, Ben, how many views have we got right now?
We've
Yeah,
got
that's what I was.
we've got one viewer.
Ooh.
And it's not me for a change.
But don't you worry, we often get quite a lot of viewers who watch it back.
The most we got was 6, so
Yeah.
yay.
No. But just in terms of, we get most of our viewers who watch them as videos, if that makes sense. That's where we
Yeah.
get most of
Yeah.
our view count from. And
So I sometimes watch them back if I'm bored. I'll
yeah.
just watch them back.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
kind
thank
of
you. You get to see our beautiful faces.
Yeah. You get to hear my annoying voice for
You get
longer
to
than
hear
usual.
your voice 75% of the time.
But hopefully I'm giving you guys time to speak tonight, because I always feel like we never get enough time. Oh, we've got 2 viewers now. Two viewers.
We've got
Wow.
membership. We doubled our viewers.
Exactly. But anyways, so basically this week's topic of the week, we all decided to choose it as a group. But basically, obviously Annie knows about what topic of the week is. Obviously we choose the topic as a group. Obviously we let you know about
Yeah.
let you know about what this topic was. But anyways, this week's topic of the week, we decided actually comes from the news. So basically, from Friday, from last Friday.
You mean yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, Ben, Jesus, I know you're tired, but please.
Alright, shush, let me get this bit over. Right, okay. Let me get this bit over with, okay? But, anyways, the government basically announced, since our last show, that masks are to be mandatory whilst shopping, also whilst at the hairdressers, and also in most public places. So we basically decided, obviously, as this rule has been introduced, as this legislation has been introduced, to talk about it really. Is obviously, as lockdown has happened, the introduction of masks has become more popular, and we just thought that now more than ever, it's a good time to talk about wearing masks. So, what do you guys think about it, really? What do you think about this new rule that the government had put in place to introduce masks, would you say, into public places?
It's annoying.
It's
Yeah,
annoying.
but it's hard to breathe through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
When it's warm in shops, like when I was on holiday, I actually struggled yesterday in a shop as I couldn't breathe, and then I had to go out the shop. And I got told disability people like us don't have to wear them.
Yeah.
If we just tell them that we've got disability, then we don't have to wear them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I do think that
I don't mind wearing it, but I know it saves us from catching it, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's quite hard to talk about, really, isn't it? Because you can see both the positives and the negatives of it, really. And I've got a mask here as we are speaking, and I'm just going to quickly pull it on just to demonstrate everything. How it looks on me. There we go. Side to side. There we go. All looking fabulous. But anyway,
does it steam your glasses up, Ben?
It does steam my glasses out.
And that's the other thing. What would annoy me if I had my glasses?
Yeah, and I do think, and here's the thing, I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for wearing masks, to stay safe. And, I'm all for the idea that, masks should be implemented and for people to wear them to stop the prevention of COVID-19, of course. I absolutely get the idea of why they're being introduced and why, they should be more in use as we are going out. It's just, I do think... I do think there are positives and negatives to come with it, really, and it's quite tough to talk about, really, because it's such a polarizing opinion, and it's such a dividing opinion as well. That I do believe, and obviously, I do agree with Annie that it's very hard, obviously, to breathe in them. I do get quite uncomfortable in them
Yeah.
um, sometimes when it is in a public place. And when I actually went to the hairdressers a couple of days ago, I was wearing the mask, and although everyone was signing there, it was very awkward. The fact that and sure, this mask didn't cost a lot, but it was very awkward in terms of the fact that they had to go around it and do all that stuff and everything like that.
Well, we got homemade ones because my grandma made them for us.
Oh, did they? Did they? That's
Grandma did.
wow. But yes, I do. It's just I believe that because that's the thing is I want to try my best to do everything possible to stop you know COVID-19 from spreading. I want to do everything I can. So whether it is to sanitize every time I go into a brand new shop or to do it, and I just believe, and I don't want to say this in a rude way at all, but I just believe that it's a situation where you're just gonna have to deal with it
and get used to it. And
and get used to it. Exactly that, Annie. I just think, and I can understand why people are very much against it, but I just think it's a situation where
everyone's gonna have to moan about it. Honestly, don't everyone?
Like even myself, who is a supporter of even me, who is a supporter of masks, I still believe that wearing them are the best option while outdoors. Okay, and sure, I do think that they are a pain once in a while to wear, but once you get used to it and understand the benefits that you can have with wearing a mask, then it's all for the better, really. And the thing is if you don't want to wear a mask at all, or if you don't want to be in public places, you can still stay at home. There's nothing stopping you from staying at home and doing all that stuff. And I don't want to seem, sorry if I do seem a little bit condescending, really, in terms of you have to wear a mask, but I just believe it's the best option for you to do, and I just believe that the positives outweigh the negatives. And sure, I can understand the people who say, well, it's not going to get rid of the disease at all. And absolutely, it's not going to get rid of COVID-19 whatsoever. I'm even saying that up front. But if masks reduce them by a significant amount and less people are affected by it, then it's for the better. And actually, I believe that's better when a virus is reduced and completely eradicated, because that yes, although it's still there, the cases of it can be less and people can go about still living a normal life. Okay, do you want to add any more onto this topic at all, any of you? About masks and your own opinions on them, maybe your own experiences with masks at all that you would like to share at all. Honestly, just anything like that would be good. Do you guys have anything to say on it?
I can't even think of anything else.
No.
Yeah. Sorry if I am talking a lot. It's just it's very much. It is very much. It is a tough issue to talk about, isn't it? The fact that they are so necessary. To making sure that COVID-19 is sorted out, and I just believe that no matter what, just wear a mask. I think the people doing protests on masks and all that sort of stuff are ridiculous, because honestly it is just an item of clothing at the end of the day. So I really don't get the protest.
One thing that I'm happy about, is I've got my football back.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Well, I missed the first day back today.
But still, that's good to hear.
Then I'm not too sure, but I'll probably wear a mask there.
Yeah.
It says more than 25 people there.
Okay. And I've got an interesting thing to say, actually. What do you think? So, don't you worry, Steve. Okay, it's fine. We might actually just do a half an hour show tonight, to be fair, because we have done a lot of longer ones. But anyways, don't worry, I'm not ending the show now. Goodbye, everyone. Don't worry. But anyways, what do you think? Actually, keeping to the same topic, what do you think the best social distancing measures you've seen? What are the best social distancing measures you've seen so far? So, what's really been the best places that you've seen do social distancing really well? Would you say?
Like when I go on walks, then there's like a lot of social distance. A couple, I'll say.
Walks could be good social distancing because you run around and everything. You get like you don't have much contact with other people because you've been running around everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. I think obviously it's been very tough. It's been a very tough pill to swallow the past couple of weeks, or no, even couple of months really.
It's been 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months, and it's certainly been tough. But I do believe that myself, I do believe that I've changed as a person. Really, while in lockdown, I do believe that I've been trying to become the best person I try to be, and I've been trying to make sure that everyone is happy and well catered for, really. And obviously it's been tough, but I wouldn't say I've necessarily changed as a person, but it's definitely gained me a new perspective on what life would be, without its luxuries, really. So I love filmmaking.
But just like the life back to normal, and then it's back to hugging friends and seeing more people.
Yeah, it's just, and obviously I can't wait for the day when I finally get back to doing filming and doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's certainly been a fascinating experience to me, both mentally and physically. Everything that's happened in lockdown. It feels weird because it feels like a weird sort of social experiment or something like that. Like it feels like something that would never happen ever again. The fact that you've got everything you love so far, and what happens when you take it all away, and when the world comes to a standstill. It's certainly been a fascinating insight for me, and I certainly want to still keep what I've learnt and what I've gained in the future, really, and I still want to give that respect to people. And even once we come out of lockdown, well, we are technically out of lockdown, but once everything goes back to normal, I'm still going to be cautious.
Easing down, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still going to be cautious. I'm still going to be cautious of everything going on. Absolutely, I'm still going to make sure that everyone is safe, and I'm still going to make sure that I can do the best I can to make sure that everything is secure and fine. But it's certainly been interesting. Would you say the same for you guys as well? The whole lockdown, would you say it's been interesting?
Rather not have it again, to be honest.
Yeah. Trust me, I would never have it again.
And when it's completely over, I do not want to hear a single word of coronavirus or COVID-19 or lockdown.
Yeah, honestly. But yes, sure, I would never want it again, but the fact that it happened, it's certainly been it will certainly be interesting to tell in years to come, the fact that what we did while we were in lockdown and everything like that, really. So it's been a very fascinating year for that front, really. Right,
Yeah.
okay. I think we're doing pretty well here.
Is Chloe going to join us?
That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and add Miss Chloe Pierce to the call. Okay, so everyone might see this at the moment. I'm going to try and add her, and I'll try and talk to her about, what we've been talking about, because we like to stretch this show out quite a bit.
You do at least.
Hey, listen, I'll try to be talkative. I'll try to start a conversation here.
You're trying and succeeding. Very well.
Right, okay, just got to wait for a sec. Hello to the 2 people who are watching us. How are you all doing?
And can you see who's the viewers then, Ben?
No, I can't see who the viewers are. If they did comment, then I would be able to see who the viewers are. But unfortunately, I'm not able to see who the viewers are at the moment. But one thing actually that I really like that I've got on is my constant chat. Chloe, get on. Said you would be on, okay? Don't want to turn this into another birthday situation here. But if I just quickly show everyone, I've got my lovely hoodie on, my That Constant Lot hoodie that some people might
get all one, shouldn't we?
On our yes. Hopefully we'll try and sort something out. But yeah, Chloe kindly got me this on my birthday, which was a couple of weeks ago, and she pretty much gave that to me, and I just thought that was quite nice. But anyway,
I've seen that on your Instagram.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. It's quite comfy. Got some nice pockets. Nice pockets there. But
to fit your phone in, and
pardon?
And it actually fits your phone in your pocket.
Exactly. It's portable in that way. But anyways, just before we quickly go on to question corner, I'd just like to quickly talk. Whoa, we've got all the emojis up at the moment. Hello. Right, anyways, I hate that about Skype. I hate the emojis. I hate the emojis on the side of it, because whenever I hover my mouse all over it, it just gets annoying. Frustrates me that about Skype. I love everything about it, but, gets me in the mood. But anyways, just before we go on to our question, if you would like to follow us at all, as you can see in the corner, obviously you can subscribe to us here on YouTube at That Constant Lot. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well at That Constant Lot. And we've also got a brand new Twitter account. That's right. We'll be tweeting the night away, of course, on Twitter. With guess what our account name is called on Twitter?
Ben's talking too much.
That's right, That Constant Lot. But anyway,
I don't know because I don't have it.
But anyways, if you would like to follow us at all on any of those social medias, you can do so. But anyways, it's time for the final part of the show, which is Question Corner. And I'll actually let you two speak for once.
What? We're speaking.
Right, okay, so this is Question Corner, of course. This is the part of the show, obviously, where we answer your questions. And our question this week comes from guess who? It is our special guest tonight, of course. It is the wonderful Annie McGuinness, of course.
Ben, to be honest, that question is from Dad.
Okay, right. But anyways, don't you worry. Have you enjoyed the show tonight? Have you enjoyed being a part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear, of course. But right, anyways, here is our question, of course, from you, obviously, Annie. But what is the best thing about lockdown, and what is the worst thing about it? Obviously, I can say that to you now. Thank you, Annie, for that question, of course, and thanks to your dad, of course, as well, for that question. I don't really know, to be fair. The
Your
best.
quiz is your best thing, I think.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think the best thing about lockdown has been my quiz. I don't want to focus it all about myself. I know I talk a lot, everyone, but I don't want to focus it about myself all the time. We want to make it constant chat. We don't want to make it Ben's chat. But yeah, I'll say the quiz and this YouTube channel. I think the fact that we've probably done this channel for what, 3 months, and we've been able to build up a
As it's the
steady.
8th show.
Yeah, we've been able to build up a steady profile, I think. Yeah, and just the fact that we've been able to do that, really. So yeah, I think the best thing about lockdown has been my quiz and this channel, really, this whole channel that we managed to build up. And if you want to catch Ben's brilliant quiz, make sure you catch it on Facebook. Right, there we go. That's my plug out of the way.
You will love it.
But anyways, apart from that, yeah. And the worst thing about lockdown, I think, really has been the isolation, really, because although I'm very much a sort of solo person, I like to be with people, and sure, I like to work by myself most of the time, but I like having other people's company, so it has felt strange not seeing you guys as much. Really.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah, so I think that's really been the
So you see me quite a lot when I come round to see your sister, don't you?
Yeah. I'm not saying we don't
when I
see
come
each
and
other.
take your dog on a walk and.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we haven't seen each other, but it doesn't feel the same, obviously, when we do the Skype calls, of course, and everything like that, really. So, yeah, I think that's been tough, and just, adapting to the lifestyle, really. So yeah, what would you guys like to say about it? What's been the best and worst thing about lockdown for you two?
The best thing is for Chris, as that was like my best bit about it, Thursdays.
Thank you.
And watching this YouTube. My best show ever.
Oh, you don't have to say that. Honestly, you don't have to say that.
It is because I'm like, yeah, it's Friday.
That's
and my worst thing is that I can't hug any of my friends and
and
family.
Yeah, pretty similar to I think it's pretty similar to the rest of us, really. Same with you, Steve. Would you say? Professionals always. Steve. So what has been the best and worst thing about lockdown for you, would you say?
Well, the worst thing about lockdown is not being to see you guys as much as I can. No social contact, except for the 3 same people I go to living in this house.
Yeah.
But the best thing is that I don't know, really, to be honest. I don't really have a best thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. To be fair, I kind of enjoyed the quiet. To be fair, for the first month, I enjoyed the quietness and the break, if that makes sense. I enjoyed the fact that I was able to have a bit of time off. But the thing with myself is I like to be busy. That's the thing. Sure, I like a break once in a while, but I like to be busy. So that's why I've done this YouTube channel, and I did the quiz, and I did all that sort of stuff. That gave me something productive to do, and it's something that I like to do as well in the future. So it's very much. I think I kind of like the break of it all, but at the same time, it's a positive and a negative, I would say.
Do you remember, Ben? I made a music page on Instagram.
Oh yes, I do remember you doing that.
Yeah,
that's very nice.
That was the beginning or middle of lockdown.
Wow, really, that was the beginning of lockdown. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm quickly gonna try and add Chloe to this thing, okay?
Stop yawning.
I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. It's 9:30, okay?
9:30 already.
I know we talked for that long, say that. But
You talk for that long.
Normally,
oh
I feel
shushy.
I sometimes like drop off to sleep when I'm watching the show, but as I've been asleep all day, then I'm not tired.
Honestly. But yeah, we can end it early if you want to. We've been doing this for about we've been doing this for a good 35 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah, I can't speak English.
At least we've got the audio up, that's one thing. At least we've got the audio up, that's all I say. So yeah, we spoke for a good 35 minutes, which I think's been quite a nice chat. Actually, I'll see if I can get Miss Chloe Pierce on my phone, because she might not be answering Skype at the moment. Okay, because she's being a little bit of a pain. Oh, obviously Ben, I can understand because he actually got in contact with me.
Well, Ben's still a pain anyway, so...
Yeah.
Is it be seeing you I was going to be on? Is that why you didn't want to come on?
Hello!
Hello!
How are you?
Hi,
How are
Chloe.
you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, very well.
Oh, the show was going terribly without you. I'm joking, it's been going fine. It's been going fine. Annie, I'm not just saying it, Annie's even interrupted me. She's been fabulous on tonight's show.
That's absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that.
But
Yeah?
But anyways, I'm tired. Right, okay, we're just about wrap
That's
up.
the second time you said that, Ben.
But anyways, we just like to quickly raise up our topic of the week, so we're just back into that quickly. But what is your thoughts and opinions on masks being implemented in shops, Chloe, would you say?
Opinions on implementing
masks into public places. So what's your thought on masks at the moment, these?
Right. Masks into public places now, yes. It's good that it's compulsory, but however, I think it's a little too late, to be honest.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's way too late to be thinking about this, because we should, if we had started doing that at the beginning of the pandemic, just like they did in I think it was somewhere in China or Thailand.
I think it might have been there.
China.
They did that. They've done that since the start, and they've been living their normal lives. Well, everybody, every single one of the public, every single person in the public had to wear their mask, and they did just that. And they've had barely any cases of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Over there, and I'm sure the death rate would have been much lower if it was that way in this country. And unfortunately, our government hasn't handled it very well.
Good job, Boris. Shout out to you.
But
Ben, I'm just warning you that you froze.
I have my throat.
Did I freeze?
Yeah.
Might be your internet, okay? So don't
Yeah.
worry. This shouldn't happen. I'm not just saying it, but at least hopefully it's not my internet, because the show's been going well so far in terms of internet
But I
stuff.
thought to let you know, that's all.
But don't worry, Annie, okay? Because if it were to happen, okay, I would freak out, okay? And trust me, last night when the internet wasn't working, I was not in a good mood, to tell you that. But yeah, I do agree with you, Chloe, and I do have to confess, okay? I only started wearing the mask when it got implemented, okay? But
everyone did that.
I'm not just saying it, but even when I was still going out, I was still making sure that I was social distancing. I still was sanitising in
Yeah, well
every
done. Good.
shop
Yeah.
and all that. So yes, I can understand. I've not been perfect. I haven't worn. I've only got this mask the other day, but I tried my best, to pretty much what I've tried to do. I've tried to do what the government have said at the time they've announced it. So when they
Yeah.
said, get a mask, you're going to wear it, I've tried my best to get a mask, and sure, I could have worn it earlier, but I do agree that, it has been a little bit late and a little bit stagnant in terms of, how they've done it. But yes, I just believe that, obviously wear a mask. It is important, of course. Obviously,
Yeah.
because there's much evidence to prove that, and we were saying this earlier actually, but it won't completely get rid of COVID-19, but it will definitely lower the chances of it by a significant amount.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yes, I just believe that, obviously, where possible, try and wear a mask, still enforce social distancing. Just, try your best, to implement it really, and so yeah, I just had to get it out there that obviously I've not been only got this mask earlier this week, but I'm still, in the campaign, to wear a mask, and people should just be aware of it. And yeah, I just think, that it's good really, and yeah, I just think that's I wouldn't say it's the right time, but I think it's good that they
Yeah.
finally implemented it.
At least something is being done. That
Exactly,
is
yeah.
the key thing about it. And do you know what? One thing I cannot believe is the level is of ignorance is brought out in most people. In some people, I think. So some people I've heard of. One person, especially one time, especially when I read an article today, and in the article was a video of this woman discriminating against someone who they were on the train, and they had to someone's sister had to remove her mask so that she could, because her sister was deaf blind.
Oh wow.
So she had to remove her mask, and then all of a sudden there was this woman shouting really nasty things about it, saying, you need to wear your mask and stuff like that, which understandably true, but but one thing is that she does not know her story. She was completely the argument was completely out of line. Really completely unnecessary. It really shocked me. And another thing is, it's not just the ignorance of people being so discriminative about over hearing. Over deaf people. It's but there are also people protesting against wearing a mask itself. Which is so incredibly selfish of them. That needs to stop. That really needs to be sorted out, because I just want to know what you guys think of that.
Yeah, I just think that's absolutely disgusting. Obviously, what you were talking about, and obviously, yes, although I do encourage people to wear a mask where possible, and I always say this, okay? No matter what your political alliance is, no matter what you think in terms of politics or anything like that, always follow what the government's advice says to do. Okay,
if it's wrong, it's their fault.
It doesn't matter, if you have a political alliance with anyone else or anything like that. Follow what they say. That's just a simple thing that I've got to say, because
But
I'm not
yeah.
trying to say this in a rude way, but there are trained health professionals and people who are experts in the field who are giving you their best advice, okay? And all I can just say is no matter what, just follow their advice. And with the wearing a mask, I agree with you, there are exceptions. If there is someone who is deaf or who does have a learning disability, I think there could be an exception there. But yeah, I just think, obviously it is tough. It is obviously tough for everyone at the moment. And I just think, just the fact that we live in a world now, and obviously I don't want to get too into detail with this, but the fact that we live in a world where people are protesting against health professionals and
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen here, okay? I don't want to say anything like hurtful or anything like that, okay, to anyone here at all, because I believe free speech is important. I believe, everyone has the right to have their own opinion. But honestly, I'm not trying to sound rude here at all, but it's just simple advice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You can wear it or you don't. Literally.
Wear it, stay at home.
You don't have to. You don't even have to listen to me. Like, listen, I ain't a doctor, okay? I'm not a doctor here, okay? I know nothing about medical stuff, okay? Tell you that. All I know is the humerus and all bits like that. But all I'm saying is, you don't have to listen to me. Go your own way, okay? It's completely up to you what you want to do. But don't in any way, just... it's just... Don't in any way just go against the advice that people are telling people. And I think that's just why, and obviously I don't want to get too into this, because obviously it'll be political and controversial, and then it'll turn off into something huge. But the fact that, this is just why it happened to begin with, really, and it's just the fact that I just get so shocked at what I see every day, just, with what's going on with people. And I just can't believe that there's such disrespect, around. And I have to feel so. I have to commend the NHS, for what they have to deal with. Because honestly, some of the stuff that I've seen is just so shocking. And I just can't believe it whatsoever. It's just
One thing
so
I
shocking.
can't get my
So
head
shocking.
over is how we have to happen to have a do as we say, not do as we do type government.
Yeah.
That really annoys me, and that's what confuses people. I think that's partly that's part of the reason why so many people are like, oh yeah, F social distancing, why social distancing is now basically being ignored and nobody is really taking it seriously. That's a little bit of a concern. And yet, unfortunately, the public are being are either being or pretty much about to be blamed for it if we have a second wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, it shouldn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Yeah. Me too. Because I just think that, with everything going on, and in short, I can understand their motive. Like, I'm not saying I support it, but I understand their motive. Okay? But what I say is, if anyone says any claim at all, make sure that they have evidence to back it up, okay? That's what I always say. And in terms of my advice for anyone who's nervous about COVID-19 or anything like that, follow the Department of Health and Social Care on Twitter and Facebook, and I think Instagram as well. I think they're all over there, but that's who I follow. I follow them because they are the ones who I trust the most, because they give clear, simple advice, and they are the experts in the field of what to do, and they always update people on all the procedures going on. So, although yes, I can understand their motive, I just shocked just to see, because I understand how lockdown changed many people's lives. Okay, it changed my life, it changed your lives, everything like that.
Yeah.
I can understand how it was a change, but I just can't understand how 4 months in, when we're all used to lockdown and we're all part of, we're all in the same situation, how we can't just listen to the government advice. Because say what you want about them, at least they're trying to make sure we're safe. At least they are trying to do something. That's all I'm saying. At least they're trying to stop the cause. Because we have so many NHS workers and so many healthcare workers who are amazing at what they do, that seriously deserve the attention, and care. But I just don't understand how several months in, we just can't look at advice and just go, okay, we'll try and implement that. And sure, I can understand why a couple of people might be against it, because that's the world we live in. There are, as Alfred said in The Dark Knight, there are always going to be people who want to watch the world burn, okay? There are going to be people like that who want to make sure that things go bad, okay? That's our world that we live in. That's life, okay? But I just don't understand how, for the majority of British people, I just can't understand how a few simple changes how we can't just take simple advice, okay? So I'm not just saying it, but this mask, okay, it cost me £2, okay? £2 it cost me in Poundland. And sure, masks are going out of sale everywhere.
I was about to ask you where you got it from, Ben.
Yeah, it was from Poundland, okay? I can understand masks are going out of sale, but still, and yes, I can understand they're going out of sale everywhere, they're all sold out. But from what I've looked at online, they are all in a decent price. From what I've looked at, they're all in a decent price line that many people can hopefully get it. And I don't want to sound patronising or condescending at all, but it's, and all I have to say at the end of the day, it's a mask, okay? You can wear it or not. That's up to you. It's a piece of clothing at the end of the day. That's all I have to say, okay? It's just a piece of clothing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
A piece of clothing. Okay? Right, okay. Does anyone want to say any final thoughts on that? Sorry if I did go off on a tangent there, as I usually do, but I just wanted to get that out there. But,
I can see you now, Ben.
But yes, any final thoughts on that at all? Anyone?
No.
Annie and Steve, I reckon you guys
and
have your say, if you like. I'll say.
No, not really. But anyways, just quickly, we're gonna quickly end it soon, but we're just going to quickly do the question, of course, but from the wonderful Annie, of course, who's been great all night. But what's been the best thing about lockdown, and what's been the worst thing about lockdown?
Who's going to go first?
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, best thing about lockdown and worst thing about lockdown. Okay, so I'm going to start with the worst. The worst thing about lockdown is simply the fact that it's very difficult to start to motivate yourself. A little bit. Well, that's my personal experience anyway. I don't really know about everybody else, but it just generally. Sorry, I'm just getting back uncomfortable.
Oh, listen.
Right,
don't worry,
yeah.
Get uncomfortable. It's fine.
It's just generally very difficult to motivate yourself to do things at the minute, really.
Right. Yep. And the best thing about lockdown.
The best thing about it is that I can go out for a walk and just generally have a little bit of freedom, do what I like at the minute, and really get the chance to find out what I really want to do, or what I'm really passionate about. That's one thing, and possibly if I put my mind to it, do something to be creative.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
certainly
Yeah.
a creative type. Right, okay. I think that about does it for this week's show. Obviously, I'd like to thank all of you for joining. Sorry if it was a bit of a quick thing at the end there, but is there any final words you would like to say, Annie? Just before we go?
I can't think of anything. It's because it's late at night.
Are you tired?
A little, but not ever so, as I've been asleep all day.
Okay.
If I think of anything, I'll message you on the group.
Okay, right. But anyways, apart from that, I'd just like to thank all of you for joining. Not just you guys, but everyone joining at home, of course. And yes, apart from that, really. Oh yes, one quick thing just before we go. We do it most of the time, not all the time, but guess what time it is, guys? It is snapshot time. So let's set a nice little pose. Okay, there we go. Cheese. Hey, there we
Wait, can
go.
you take it again, please? One more time. Sorry.
Oh, one more time. Right, here we go.
My one's a bit blurry.
There you go.
There you go. That's better.
There we go.
Yeah,
Right.
that looks a bit better off me.
Right, perfect. Right, anyways, apart from our fabulous photo shoot, I'd just like to thank all of you for joining us. Obviously, we should be back same time next week, of course, at the time of 9 p.m. Yeah, sorry it was on a Saturday. Hopefully we should be back on Friday, of course.
Today was a bit better for me as well, as I... Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And did you enjoy tonight, Annie? Would you say? Would you say it's been an interesting conversation?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Anytime back, Annie. Anytime back you would like to join and have just a small hour chat, then you can do so. But yes, apart from that, I'm just going to quickly go to a different camera, of course. Here we go. Right, here we go. Obviously, wait. Whoa. Here we go. Right. So, obviously, as we said earlier, those were the lovely guys, of course. But if you would like to follow us, of course, on our... I'm going to try and move it here. Here we go. Right. If you would like to follow us if you would like to subscribe to us here on our YouTube channel, you can do so, obviously on That Concept Lot. Then onto Facebook and Instagram with That Concept Lot. And finally, we've got a brand new Twitter account. That's right, Twitter. So we can finally start tweeting. That is right. All very exciting, isn't it? All very exciting.
Yeah, really exciting.
But anyways, apart from that, I've been them, they have been them, and thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.